Yo guys, Trish Blackwell here. This week's video coaching is about heart rate training. You'll notice in your programs we have 5 heart rate zones. Zone 1, Zone 2, Zone 3, Zone 4, Zone 5. The reason I'm giving you these zones is so that we can train smarter and not harder. Smart training includes recovery. It includes training at a lower base, a lower heart rate zone, because our bodies really don't need to work that hard to become faster or more fit and to burn fat. So I want to keep us in the right fat burning zones while getting us to the point where we're improving our endurance and improving our speed. So there are 5 zones are going to be also, I'm going to share with you your rated perceived exertion is going to match with your zone. So the lower the zone, the lower exertion it is. So zone 1 is going to be your recovery zone, your warm up, your cool down. Zone 2 is when you start picking up the pace and getting into your workout. Zone 3 is where most of your endurance building is going on. We're going to spend a lot of time in zone 2 and 3. Zone 4 is getting up in our speed work. And zone 5 is super speed work. None of our programs have zone 5 included in it. So if you were to look at percentage of maximum heart rate, zone 1 is 60% or less. So we're looking 30 to 60%. Zone 2 is 60 to 70%. Zone 3 is 70 to 80%. Zone 4 is 80 to 90. And then zone 5 is 90 or above. And as endurance runners and walkers, we don't need that right now. And what I've provided for you is a tool to help figure out what your zone should be. And when you calculate this, well, you don't really need to calculate. I just need you to enter, go to the tab for heart rate zone training. You're going to type in your age, and it's going to calculate your zone 1, zone 2, zone 3, zone 4, and zone 5 range. I want you to be very familiar with those numbers. I want you to know that your zone 1 is 117 beats per minute to 132, whatever that might be. So it's going to individualize it for you. Now, on your training and your runs, you're going to do all of your runs and your speed based off of your heart rate itself, not necessarily on the time you're going. Now, as far as tools for heart rate, there are a lot out there. You have Timex Ironman watches. You have a Garmin. I have a Garmin myself. I love it. You have Polar heart rate monitors. I have that as well, and I love them. You also have your good old 2 fingers, and you can take your pulse here or here. I find it easier here. Take it for 6 seconds, multiply that by 10, so you got a 0, and then there you have your heart rate for a minute. But whatever form of heart rate training that you do, just make sure you track it. And I don't care if it's the finger method or a $200 watch method. Invest in it. It will be one of the best investments you can make for yourself. I've used mine for years and I haven't regretted the initial investment. So that's a little bit of heart rate training. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm throwing out a lot of information at you, but it's really important that you listen to your zone. So if I assign you a workout that's a zone 2, don't think that you're going to become a better walker or runner or more fit faster by training it at zone 4. You're just doing the program no good. So you're actually exhausting yourself when you shouldn't be when you're in a recovery phase and a rebuilding phase. So there's a lot of theory to the method of what I'm delivering, but I just wanted you to know that. Just listen to your body. Don't be afraid to stay in the right heart rate zones, and know that when you do, you're burning more fat and you're actually building your endurance base and your fitness overall. So that's it for this week's video coaching. I'll see you guys next week.